Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. And today, hey, I'm going to show you some stuff. It's some stuff that's recently sourced and some stuff that's I'm actually sourcing from my death pile. All these are pretty much going to go into my Amazon account. They're ones that I think that I can get better prices for and they'll flip good. And you know, I'm just trying to do good and get stock in. And actually, I'm actually thankful for my death pile right now because the few times I've been out sourcing the last few weeks, it seems like all the stores are pretty slim right now. So, you know, hopefully it's just the ebb and flow. There's one local thrift store that shut down. I don't know what the deal is. You know, it's kind of this February time frame. People aren't really cleaning out. Their, you know, donations are down. But what I find a lot of times on the thrift stores around my place is that it's actually depends on who's working, right? Because there's a lot of places that I think that just take the books and they don't even make it to the shelf. They put them on pallets or in the, you know, the what do you call them, the big boxes, the like pallet boxes. Forget what those things are called, but they have people that come in and get them pennies for the dollar, or pennies for pound, 5 cents a pound or something, and they just recycle them. And I had one thrift store in particular that there was a girl working there that was doing a great job, and I saw her out at a restaurant, and she said that she was going to another store, and since she left, it's just been awful. The shelves are bare, and I know that they still get, you know, stock, but I just don't think they have anybody that'll work them. So anyway, times like that, ebb and flow, it's nice to have your own, you know, death pile to go through. But so there's some of these that are new. Some of them I'm actually sourcing from my death pile, and it's things that you haven't seen, I haven't shown you before. It's stuff that I was processing through and just never got to. So hey, before I get to the book, I got me a new shirt, and I'll show you. It's this volcanic ramen shirt, and you can't see it. You'll see it on the thumbnail, right? But I thought it was so cool. You got the you know, the kaiju Godzilla looking guy, and he's heating up his ramen over the volcano. So I thought that was pretty cool. Volcanic ramen. So anyway, let's jump into the books. This first one actually is what I'm going to keep. I've heard about this, the Gormenghast novels. I think it's like the Gormenghast, but this Mervyn Peake. A lot of people like this trilogy, and they advocate that it's better than Lord of the Rings. That this is a better story. You know, you can see the titles that are in there. This Titus Grown, Gormenghast, and Titus Alone. So this is going to go on my read shelf, and we'll see how it goes. Right now, reading, I'm in the middle of the Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Kind of on a Sanderson kick lately. So anyway, it's pretty good. So here's one. I've sold this before. I got this one for $3. That's what that dot means from this. This was from one library. This is The Quilts of Gee's Bend. And I've sold a couple of these before, and they're always high dollar. This one sells on Amazon for like $100. And, you know, these ladies were really popular a few years ago, kind of when they were discovered, you know. And it shows like the person. What's cool about this is it shows, you know, you get the history of the person, and then you get some of their quilts and the art of the quilt. So anyway, this is a great one. I've sold it before. It'll flip pretty quick. Easy $100 sell, which means actually I'd estimated on Amazon, this will be the estimator. It'll be about $70 profit on this. So pretty nice. Then I ran into some more art books, and I got a couple from this Pierre Bonnard. Now, if you're in Alabama, you don't say Bonnard, you would say the D. We would say Bonnard. At Alabama, this is Bonnard, but I think in French, I think it's Bonnard. But I ran across a couple of his, you know, beautiful impressionist color. This one, I paid $4 for both of these, and this is like $90, so it's like a $60 profit on Amazon when I sell it out. And I sell on Amazon with, if you're new to the channel or watching this, I sell as FBA. I sell mainly on eBay, but on Amazon I like to just ship them and forget them, right? It's kind of what I do. So, you know, you can see some of his artwork. Yeah, just pretty amazing stuff. So anyway, so nice. Art books. These are some, here's another. This one is only about a $30 book. It's another Bonar book. Only about 30 bucks. And there he is. There's the artist. Art books are interesting. Sometimes these coffee table books, I think a lot of times they can be worth nothing. And sometimes you get ones like this, right? So it's a section at my stores. I have one library bookstore that has a really big art section. And it doesn't flip that often because they've got them priced more like $5 to 10 bucks. But I love it when that section goes on like half price. And every once in a while, I'll just kind of look through them and see, and you can score some good ones. So here's another. This is Vivian. I think this is Mayer. And what's this? I love this stuff. I love her stuff. It's photography, black and white, just amazing. Just amazing stuff. Just incredibly talented. This one is like 40 bucks. So I'll make $20, $25 profit on it. So not bad. I paid a couple bucks for it. Okay, here's one. Practical Techniques of Psychic Self-Defense. So yeah, this is like this will sell on Amazon for like $16, be like $7 profit after everything. It's a little small paperback, but pretty good. This one is, this one's probably, this one's like a $20 book. It's a error analysis. I'll tell you what gets me on this. I love it. This image, right? You got error analysis as a subject. And then look, you've got the locomotive crashing through into the street, through the building. So from a error analysis, this is what you don't want your engineers to do, right? Okay, here's a $30 to $35. This is manufacturing processes. Now, I will tell you, sometimes these books, books like this manufacturing process can be dated. But on this kind of genre, when I see things that are on manufacturing process type things, especially if it's talking about like how to manufacture dyes or machinery or cams, it's kind of more specified, more specific, more. It's not real general, right? It's definitely those types of things always tweak my interest. But I have pretty good success as a subject matter. Manufacturing processes. They can be dated. You just have to look them up. Okay, here's one. All right, this is a $40 book. Making History in Iran. It's on education, nationalism, and print culture. Kind of interesting. This was a 50-cent book. You can imagine, like, this is not something that people are going to just be clamoring to read, maybe. It's 50 cents at my store. It's 40 bucks on Amazon, so it's a $20 to $25 profit when I send this in. When I look at like ScoutIQ, it has like an E-score of 3, which means it's only selling like one of these every 2 months. So you have to price it right to make sure that you're the one that gets picked when, if it's thin, right? But it does sell every couple of months. This book's selling, so hey, I got 50 cents in it. I'll send it in. It'll be good. All right. This is one that I haven't sold this particular one, but this subject matter always sells. The Schutzhund, it's the dog training, right? For like your German Shepherds, and you get to see your German Shepherd there. This, the Schutzhund training. I've sold all different types of these. Whenever I see them, I look them up. This is like a $30 book, so profit on this will be about 20 bucks. Okay, 160 minutes. The Race to Save the Titanic. The Titanic is one of those. This is like a $25 book, so I'll maybe $12 to $14 profit on Amazon. Titanic stuff's always, when I see it, always look it up. It's always check it out. Titanic stuff is always popular. It's just one of those things, right? Okay. Bass Boss. Get this Bass book. What's funny about this is on pricing. Merchant fulfills like 16 bucks. Brand new, it's about 42 bucks. So I'll probably price it 30-ish, see what happens. So be good. All right. This is actually a fiction. The Birthright Books War, 36 bucks. Kind of cool. Then, okay, here's Frontier Country, Politics of War in Early Pennsylvania. It's a light reading, you know. Whenever I want to unwind, I read about the politics of war in early Pennsylvania. It just makes me, just takes all my stress away. It's a $30 book. This is history, this real kind of weird, kind of focused things like this. I love finding this stuff. It's good resale. All right, here's one on Churchill. This is pretty cool. I was surprised at this. This is gonna be about a $50 book. This is something at first glance, if I were just to look at this and not, check it out, I probably would think that maybe this thing is worthless. But it's a $50 book, and it's got a pretty good score. It sells like once a week on Amazon, so that'll be good. All right, here's one. Everyday Life in the North Korean Revolution. Again, this is like an E-score of 2, only sells like maybe 1 copy on Amazon every 2 to 3 months. But it's like a $30 to $35 book. So I'm getting it 50 cents. This is $1, I think. All right, here's one that's kind of bizarre. Angel Tech. This I'm gonna get the, I'll put it back up there. But this was a 1986 Angel Tech, a modern shaman's guide to reality selection. Okay, and it says it's an access guide for the realization of the multidimensional self. I probably should keep this and read it, but it's this is 40 to 50 bucks. I paid 50 cents for it. The cover struck me. I was like, wow, that's weird. Weird's good. That here's what I've got in the bag, because I actually got this on travel, and I had put it in a baggie because I had stuck it in my luggage to bring it back, and I didn't want stuff shifting around to rip the dust jacket. So sometimes if I keep some of these in my luggage just for whatever, and it helps keep the dust jacket. But Peter Max, remember Peter Max? I sold a copy of this that was autographed. This unautographed copy is like 50 bucks. The autographed copy was a lot more. Probably a couple years ago. It was a good find. Actually, I think I found it out in El Paso, Texas, if I remember right. This one I found locally. No, I was in Milwaukee when I found this. And that's what's in the bag when I brought it back. But again, it's a $50 book, but it's got the real colorful cover and Peter Max artwork in it. It's a good copy. This one was not signed, unfortunately. Here's a tech book, radar systems, radar signals. Whenever you see radar stuff, check it out. Sometimes they're dated. Sometimes this is like a $100 book. Now it only sells every 4 to 6 months. It's thin, but somebody finds it's worth, get them at the right price. They're worth. Always check out radar books. And then here's another that's about the last one. It's like a $50 book. I've sold this one before too. Classical Electrodynamics by Jackson. This is a classic. It's a good $50 book. I've sold this one multiple times. So anyway, that's it. That's one in a box. What I did is I find a box that'll fit, and a bigger box, but then I always check my weight. And I think everything I've got is like, because Amazon is like your box dimensions within your weight, it's like 50 pounds. And I think I've got like 47 pounds. 46, 47 pounds. So get those in, get them going. So I got tons of stuff to list on eBay. But hey, you just do what you can do, right? It's have fun doing it. Do what you can do. Enjoy it. I got some good profit on these. These are good. This is a good set of books, and they're gonna flip pretty easy. I'll get them in and start seeing some real good profit on them. So anyway, see cool, buy cool, and we'll talk to you soon.